What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. You know, it's interesting to me when you Google Madden NFL 21 franchise, this is what comes up. The Gridiron Notes, a weekly blog series providing the community updates about Madden NFL 21 gameplay, Ultimate Team, franchise, and more. And I think it's just that. We're literally one word away from being and more. And I want to focus on that because tomorrow really is one of the biggest days, at least I feel, in our community. And that's the franchise and face of the franchise reveal, because EA has undersold this game in this mode for a very, very long time. We're only a number of years removed from when really franchise sold Madden. You bought Madden as a franchise gamer wanting that in-depth experience, whether it was owner, coach, or player. And we've seen recently your independent games come into the marketplace, build a base just as strong from a logic and coding standpoint as EA has in their franchise mode, and then expand upon that. Whether you're talking about what Axis has done with coaching carousels, or what Maximum has done with an unbelievably in-depth recruiting and player roster. Those things both need to be in Madden to really provide an NFL quality caliber experience in their game. There's no reason that any game can come on the marketplace and do anything better than EA's franchise mode, because EA has the equipment, the personnel, the talent, and the resources that no other company has to get the job done. And when you talk about what they're focusing on, gameplay benefits both franchise and Ultimate Team. But what really can they do to Ultimate Team? Sure, squads. Sure, pack updates. New players, new positions. But the reality is, Ultimate Team is a fairly distinct game mode. Its ceiling for improvement is much, much lower than franchise. And I think what we're learning is that gamers are wanting more than just the Ultimate Team experience from EA. And in order to achieve that, they've had to kind of go back to other game modes. And at face value, franchise sounds like it would provide a rewarding, fun, engaging experience, yet we've learned over the past number of years, it does none of those things. Whether we're going back to long shot or we're focusing on the improvements they put in the last time they really went for a quote-unquote overhaul, which we learned was just full motion video. And it looks great, don't get me wrong. When you see the coach in the back of the office, it looks great. But the problem is, it's only limited by 3 or 4 different cutscenes, and the only thing that change are the images and the trophies that are won. And that's just not enough to bring someone back to invest hours upon hours upon hours. When you look at even the community members that make the franchise or dynasty game mode videos, they're so limited by what Madden has given us that they go back and they revisit other games, or they have to tie other games into it just to try to keep a viewer interested. And if they're doing that to keep a viewer interested, imagine what you would have to do as a gamer to stay involved. Because it seems like every time you try to get involved in a Madden franchise, there's something that happens. Trade logic, building logic, drafting logic, salary cap issues. There's something that reminds you the game is just below par where it should be. And you say, you know what? I'm not going to invest my time into this if I feel like they didn't invest their time making this. So tomorrow is a day where EA finally needs to step up to the plate. They need to take that word franchise and put it behind gameplay. We need to see a commitment beyond just what Ultimate Team packs provide you monetarily, and a revisit to the actual game mode that made this game what it is today. To where there's people that play this game that do not know, that never saw John Madden coach a football game. But the Madden name was built on franchise mode. It was built on decent gameplay. And what it's evolved into is Superstar KO, arcade modes, and MUT packs. And to many of us, that's not what we ever wanted it to become. In our impressions and ideologies of this franchise was something that was building towards a simulation football base that we would be proud to play and enjoy week in and week out for the full spectrum of an NFL season, or at least the game's lifespan. And what we've been left with is a game that we end up deleting, putting back on the shelf, or not even being able to function 6 weeks into a season, much less beyond. So while I'm hopeful EA has understood what a majority of its customers have talked about for the past number of years, which is give us gameplay and franchise improvements, I know that the only way for them to do that feasibly at this point is a complete rebuild of franchise mode. And that's what I am hopeful we will see tomorrow, but don't expect to see tomorrow. Regardless of what we're shown, you guys know I will be here to cover it. I appreciate you watching this video, and you know I will be back in the week with more commentary.